Welcome to another Burlington Red Devil basketball matchup. This time it's the round of 32. Burlington Red Devils, Chicopee Colts. Anthony Matos here. Brady Richer, I will hand the mic off to in just a moment. Brady Kosses off to the side like he always likes to be. Big matchup today. 15 seeded Burlington, 8 seeded, 18 seeded. That's a tongue twister now. 18 seeded Chicopee Colts. And Brady Richer, I give the mic to you.
How you doing, Anthony?
It's been all right. We're vibing.
The tip is won by Burlington. Shannon over to Gary. Chicopee, interesting defense here. Up tight early, over to Gray. Got by number 5.
That was like a 3-2 zone.
I agree. Gary driving the paint. It looks like he was fouled, but it's stolen by Chicopee. Number 10 ends up with the ball. It's Garrett Guthier. As Chicopee regains possession. 11 guarded by Leon. That's Galdineras. Tipped out of bounds. The ball will go to Burlington.
Great defense there from Burlington after a very aggressive drive.
Chicopee doesn't look like a very big team, so this is where Burlington thrives. You know, if Burlington, a very smaller-ish team, likes to focus on the big, then the guards, since all 5 of these guys can really guard the 1 through 5, it's going to be really interesting to see how they play offense here, especially with this 3-2 zone from Chicopee.
Interesting zone defense here. They're doing it from full court as Gray for 3. Knocks it down! Matty Gray for the 3.
Probably the silkiest, smoothest jump shot in the Middle Six League. Matty Gray.
I would definitely agree with you.
I think so.
The ball goes off of Brody Faye's head.
Way to use your head, as I say that.
Off the badonkadonk, as Brady Kosses would say.
As you know, you weren't there. I said that last game.
Yeah. Let's get back to play. It'll be Cole Shannon, guarded by Garrett Guthier. They'll look for a pass here.
I heard Cole was on a hot streak recently.
He has been past couple games. He's been hot. Ellis into the paint to Gray. Gray will post him up. Gray try to shake him. No, go up with it and in. Matty Gray for 2. Easy.
Too small.
Let's see what Chicopee can get here. He's guarded by Sakani, one of the best defenders in the Middlesex League. They go up with the shot. Fouled. It's 5. There's Elijah Kleps.
Kind of a late contest from Sakandi. Don't really like that contest because, I mean, he was already getting fouled anyway halfway through, but Sakandi didn't agree with it. I don't really agree with it, but, you know, and it looks like Chicopee with an interesting mid-game timeout.
I have a question for you guys. How big of a effect do you think the student section for Burlington is going to have on Chicopee this game?
Since the student section's on the other side of the gym, it's going to be really interesting in the second and fourth quarters when we switch sides.
I mean, early in the game, I don't know if you guys can hear on the broadcast, but they've been loud and
it's starting to fill up. It's almost up to the brim. We may have to overflow into the parents section right next to them.
I mean, we'll have to see how many people show up, but if it keeps up like this, I would say definitely, and so that could play a big factor. Chicopee on the road, it's a really, really far drive, so we'll see how that ends up affecting them.
That's what I thought. They changed the foul to Ellis.
Yeah, Kleps will knock down the first one.
And I want to point out, it doesn't look like Burlington's happy with that call.
And it looks like Chicopee doesn't care for the rebound.
Not at all. So the rebound will go to
Hunton now.
The rebound will go to Gray.
I think it's just because of the sure fact that Burlington's fast break offense is so deadly on the 3-ball.
Gray to Ellis, back to Gray. Gray dribbling, trying to find someone. He'll kick it to Shannon. Shannon open for 3, won't take it. Drives in, kicks it out to Gary at the 3-point line. Won't take it. Dribble it back out into the paint. Stops, loses dribble, kicks out of Shannon. Shannon 10 seconds left on the shot clock, into Gray, into the paint, up with it, in! Matty Gray for 2.
Matty off to a hot start here for this Devils team.
That's what you need to do. Your number 1 guy, Matty Gray, get him hot early and get this lead big early.
It's always great when your biggest player steps up, and that's for 3. No good, rebound Gray. That was Justin Martinez. Gray, push it up, kicks it over to Gary, the 3-point line. Back to Gray. Gray for 3. And knocks it down! Matty Gray, what a start for Burlington.
He has all their points.
Matty Gray with 10 to start the game. It's electric. Kick in, stolen by Gray. Gray on the fast break. 2-on-2, into the paint, go up with it, fouled. Go to the line for 2.
I mean, can you ask for a hotter start if you're Burlington?
Can you ask for a better game from Matty Gray? His first playoff game as the sure #1 leader of this Burlington team. Starts out not missing a single shot and having 10 within 3 minutes. It's going to be a long night for the Colts if they can't stop him.
They haven't shown any signs of it so far as he knocks down the first one. And Brady, how did they stop him?
I mean, I don't know if you can stop him right now. I mean, Matty's just on a hot streak, defense, offense, as he misses that. Yeah, but I think they just gotta like double team him, triple team him, put the whole team on him.
It's gonna be hard to stop him here. It's Galdenares, guarded by Guerrier. Running ISO ball here, he'll get the screen from Martinez. He'll shoot the 3 and drain it. What a shot from number 11, Galdenares. It'll be 11-4 now with 4:58 left to play here in the first quarter. And Gray, he's just too fast for him. He'll drive in to kick out to Ellis at the 3-point line. He'll also drive in and stuffed by Brody Fay.
Out of bounds, out of bounds.
And that will be Galdenares trying to save it out of bounds as he runs into some of the fans. And it is good. It'll be Burlington basketball as we got subs coming in for Chicopee. What number checked in? Was that 24?
Yes.
There's Jacob Haney coming in.
Chicopee.
Chicopee, excuse me. My apologies. It's Gary driving the paint easy and go up with it and in. That was easy from the guard. He'll get a screen. He'll try to drive in. Cannot shake Guerrier. It's Gauthier. He's stuffed. Get into the paint. He'll go up with it and in. It's Martinez. Not great defense there from Burlington.
Looks like they're going to pick up Gray at half court. Elijah Kleps.
That's probably smart. You gotta defend him somehow. It's Shannon into the paint, kicks out to Guerrier for 3.
Money. And one. Should have been and one.
Anthony Guerrier. Timeout at Chicopee.
Much needed timeout if you're Chicopee. Burlington is just getting whatever they want done right now, and it's their 6th-man turned starter, and Matty Gray, the heart and soul of this team.
I mean, you guys got to think, you get another year as Matty as your captain, and I've been told that the 8th graders coming up are like, or no, I've been told like the 8th graders coming up are like very good at basketball. So if you have them plus your captain and Matty next year, this team could be scary.
And essentially, Justin Gray, he's played with the whole starting lineup for like his whole life. So losing Guerrier and importing Justin, I don't think it's gonna hurt this team much next year. Also getting Polar next year, coming over from overseas, I think it's gonna be perfect for them next year.
It's gonna be really sick, and obviously not looking too far ahead. This 2-seeded Mansfield team, and of course next season.
Boy, it's gonna be a good game.
Date with Mansfield, probably one of the most well-rounded teams in D2. You of course have Malden Catholic looking for their 3-peat, winning last year with a 10-10 regular season record, winning the D1 tournament. It's gonna be a real special playoff run if Burlington can get it done tonight.
We're in for a ride.
Yeah, but I want to point out, Matos, you never know though. Mansfield could be upset by North Albro or whoever they're playing. Which if that happens, Burlington would walk out entirely.
Gauthier, they switch defense. That's kicked over to Kleps, guarded by Ellis. Kleps will try to shake him. He won't. Drive into the paint. The fadeaway shot up. No good. Rebound. Martinez.
Foot's out of bounds.
They're gonna call.
No, they're in a
foul on
Guerrier.
Burlington foul number 10, Anthony Guerrier, his first personal, team second.
That's going to be another thing to watch out for today. It's the fouls. Burlington's got to stay out of foul trouble. You don't want any of your best players fouling out or having 3 fouls in a quarter.
And not at all. Not in a big game like this. It's Kleps again holding the ball, kicks it over to Martinez. Grab Ellis. He's so big, drives into the paint. Errant pass to Fay. Fay goes up with it, stripped of it, and Ellis gains possession of the ball. Kicks it over to Guerrier on the fast break. Guerrier up with it and rejected by Kleps.
Just said thank you very much. Strip sacked almost.
Yep, just like he was kind of used to a little bit, playing under some bad offensive lines in football. Kicked over to Fay. Fay pump fakes, drive in, the floater up, no good. Rebound Gray.
Can you ask for a better game from Matty right now?
Kicked over. Guerrier pump fakes, thought about it again, won't take it. Kicks over to Sakani. People want him to shoot it, doesn't shoot it. Goes up with it, no good.
Can't be begging for fouls. Got to get out on the fast break, Leon.
Love the hustle there, but Fay in, fouled by Shannon. Shannon took a bit of a hack there.
Yeah, not a really good contest from Shannon, especially him being his size, going up against a bigger Brody Fay as he's going to line for 2.
I don't understand Chicopee's free throw strategy. Like point all your guys, no free throw.
I guess use any chance you can to talk to your team, especially down 10 like they are. Use any of these mini timeouts, mini stoppages to your advantage.
We got another Kleps coming in, number 4. So we got the twins out in the court, 5 and 4 for Chicopee.
Both sophomores.
Garrier to Gray. Gray getting double teamed almost. Garrier for 3. No good. Sakani loving the hustle. Doesn't get it. Rebound Chicopee.
Yeah, can't get out rebounded either in a playoff game.
Sloppiness now from Burlington after that hot start.
Fay. Good by Sakani. Easy 2.
Money post work. Clean from Fay.
Connor's telling Burlington to slow it down a little bit. Shannon driving to the paint, easy. The scoop lay, no good. Rebound Chicopee.
Just taking shots you don't want to take. We talked about that pregame.
That's a deep 3-pointer, and he hits it. Jacoby Haney from way downtown.
Yeah, I heard Coach Connors scream shooter. It's going to be really interesting how they guard Haney.
Gray drives in, no good. Rebound to Connie. What a rebound as he's fouled. What a tough rebound.
If I'm Leon there and I see 4 Colts go up with me, I am grabbing that and I am kicking it out because someone's going to be open.
Coach is not happy right now.
I'm going to agree with the coach at 1 and 4 there. I mean, he drew the foul, so it works.
Especially with everyone can shoot sort of mindset for this Burlington team.
That's true. I mean, all 5 of them can shoot, and a couple of them are hot right now. Garrier, I think, is 2 for 3?
Garrier's 2 for 3.
Has Gray missed a shot yet?
Gray, I don't think he has missed a shot yet besides the one he got fouled on, but that doesn't count in the box score.
So you find one of those 2, or find Ellis or Gray or Shannon, who I don't think shot the ball yet.
I think Justin Gray is going to get hot at some point tonight. He's like a microwave off the bench.
Yeah.
He hits 1, he hits 50. So it's going to be really interesting.
Especially from that corner, his favorite spot. As we had missed a sub, by the way. Ellis checked out for Gray. As you saw Connors chewing him out a little bit on that defensive play down here in the paint when you just let him go up with it.
And it seems like we have a scorekeepers issue.
I wonder what this holdup is.
Oh, well,
it's a scorekeepers thing.
It's 1:59 left here for Vanilla Gymnasium. Burlington leading Chicopee Comp 16-10. Sakandi will go to the line for 2 in a minute. He's at there, but waiting for something. Looking at the scorekeepers area. Shout out to Nemus Queta of the Boston Celtics, right, Matos?
Queta.
Nemus Queta, excuse me, of the Boston Celtics. Your favorite
Don't
player?
disrespect him like that. It's Queta.
Your favorite
He's
player?
Portuguese, yes, I know.
From what I understand. All right, the free throws will now finally begin. Sakani dribbles it, goes up with it, and in. Got a sub. Chicopee.
God, I think Chicopee might be missing some points right now.
Golden Arrows checking back in for Brody Fay.
That's what the issue was, because this was, I believe, 17-8 or something, so they missed something, both sides.
Did they maybe miss a score?
That's what it's looking like. Because Chicopee thinks the score was correct before.
The refs just overheard him telling them to add 2 to someone. This is
a long holdup.
Yeah. As Chicopee's awarded 2 points. Kind of almost like the Eagles were in the NFC Championship game.
Nonetheless.
Sakani will try to knock down the second one as the score is now 17-12. No good rebound. Kleps, the Xavier variety. Scaldneras. Got by Gray. It's stolen by Gray. What an easy steal. And it's stolen right back. It's Gother. Tipped out of bounds. It'll remain Chicopee Comp basketball.
As much as Burlington's hot start was, it's only a 5-point game.
Yeah, Chicopee's found a way to buy themselves back in this game. It's a 2-score game. And see what they can do now.
I talked pregame about your mentality if you get too hot, and that's exactly what happened to Burlington.
As the easy finish is missed.
Great box out from Gray.
Goes back to Burlington. Shannon dribbling into no man's land, kicks into Garrier, cuts in. Into the paint, fadeaway, kicks it to Gray. Shannon, excuse me. Gray drives in, go up
And
with
one.
it. And one, no.
Before the shot.
The foul will be on the floor, and the fans do not like it. Although I think it's the right call from up here.
It is the right call, and you gotta avoid getting ejected, or at least teed up, especially if you're a hothead like Coach Connors is.
And we've seen a couple techs on this Burlington team. Leon gets a couple.
Yep.
You know, Chicopee another sub. That's a deep bench there. They got he kicks out to Garrier. Garrier back over to Gray.
Wide
Gray,
open,
wide
money.
open. No good. Foul.
Over the back.
That's Sliwa.
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 Silwa.
Silwa.
That doesn't sound, the L is before the I, so it's Sliwa, like Siwa.
I would hope so. Shannon on the inbound. It's going to be
Offensive foul.
a foul.
We have an actor on our hands, Xavier Kleps. I think Matty Gray poked him, and he sold it like he got shoved.
Like Joel Embiid.
How are we?
Out for the year, by the way, Joel Embiid.
Wham.
That's what I'm saying. Golden Era's tough defense here from Gray. He's playing right up in his face. I don't understand this Chicopee offense. What are they trying to do here, Matos?
I couldn't tell you. It seems like a drive and kick. See what switches they give you.
Golden Eras takes a bad shot, but they crash the boards and grab the rebound again. Sekandi, he's playing tough right now. He's trapped in the corner, stolen by Burlington.
Foul on Garrier.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
It's been iffy today. And these Chicopee Colts have really sold some of these fouls, especially now that Chicopee's in the bonus. They got 5 fouls already.
This crowd just erupted. This Burlington is not happy right now.
It's gone both ways, I guess.
Yeah, but
And as you said before, Brady, the mini Joe Poland's at the line. That's just the
Yeah.
face, the goatee, just not the size.
Shout out Joe Polans. Played for Post University.
Post University.
I heard from a little birdie he was transferring.
Hopefully to Bama
Yeah.
or Arizona State. He plays just like Cam Scatabo.
My favorite running back.
Future Packer Cam Scatabo.
As he misses them both, I think.
Yes.
Rebound Sekandi, 40 to go here. Kicks it to Gray. Back to Shannon. Brothers going to slow it down
Pull
here.
it.
Screen from Gray. Shannon kicks out to Sekandi for 3. No.
Gray was
he
wide
drives
open.
in. No foul. Are you kidding me?
Block
and
and
he goes
foul.
up with it. And call foul. But it looked like he got hacked.
No, he went up. He went straight up. And Kleps, being the Oscar-winning actor that he is, drawing fouls, just didn't get the right call. He wasn't in the restricted area. It's a good call.
I mean, if you're Sakan, you need to make these, I think.
Good analysis, Brady.
Both teams in the bonus to end the first quarter. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't carry over for either of the two teams.
This is not.
What a tough rebound from Gray.
Bonus
Goes
anyway.
over. Krish for 3. No good. Rebound Chicopee. Chicopee's having a lot of subs here early.
They like keeping fresh legs out there. It makes sense.
What a pass, and it Kleps in the paint. He goes up with it. Over Gray. No good. What a tough rebound by Fay. And they're going to
Another
call
foul on Burlington. It's
another
on Sony.
Burlington foul with 3. Chris Sony, his first personal foul. Team
I didn't see a lot there. Did you, Matos or BK?
I didn't see anything.
Brady Fay at the line shooting 2.
I don't know.
It's tough. Fay will knock down the first one.
Let's hope the fouls are turned down in the second quarter. It's going to be a
Turn down
long
the-
game for us wise and them wise. as against both.
The longer this game goes for either team, honestly, I think that favors Chicopee having a lot of subs, fresh legs.
Exactly, fresh legs. Burlington, not that many subs, usually a 7-8 max man rotation.
Shannon, 3 on the shot clock, kicks over to Justin Gray. Gray drives in the paint, kicks it to his brother, pass out of bounds. End of the first quarter here, Burlington leading Chicopee comp 17-15.
Thing to note, this was a 12-1 game 3 minutes in, and now it's 17-15. Second quarter is going to be real interesting.
Hey! Come on, guys.
Oh, God.
Back here, second quarter, Vanilla Gymnasium, Burlington leading Chicopee 17-15. Got a new lineup for Burlington. Ellis will check in for Gray. So it'll be Gray, Shannon, Ellis, Secondi, Sony. In Matos or BK, first quarter, how does Burlington adjust from bad finish?
It was a hot start and a very, very rocky finish. 12-1 run to start the game, and Matty Gray getting hot early. And I guess it's just adjustments. Chicopee with their mini timeouts during the free throws, I guess, helps them a lot. They went on a 14-5 run in the last 5 minutes. And with this picking up at half court that Shannon's doing, it's going to be real interesting in the second quarter.
That's Sliwa. Secondi, tough defense. He tips it a lot. And Sony to Secondi on the fast break. Goes up with it. No, he missed it.
Take your points.
No.
Take your points. I'd bench him if I'm Connors.
And Connors is very pissed.
He wanted the highlight reel.
Faye knocks down the mid-range. And we've got ourselves a tie game here.
Left elbow jumper. That was my money shot back in my glory days. Models my game after me.
I brought it up during pregame. It's the mindset Burlington has. They're getting too cocky right now.
Shannon looks for a screen. Gray, contested 3. Off the mark. Secondi over the back. Chicopee ball. Secondi must have touched it last, and the fans don't like it.
Fighting for position on the boards. I didn't see Secondi even try to front Brody Faye on that. So that's going to be a big thing again at halftime. The adjustments Burlington's going to make to grab some of these rebounds.
And outside of Matty Gray here, nobody's came into play so far, I thought, for Burlington.
Nobody dressed for this game, in my opinion, besides Matty Gray and Anthony Guerrier.
Secondi with the foul. He's going to complain to the refs about it. And he's got to learn to stop that, or he's going to get teched up like he has multiple times this game. Not this game, but this season. As our analysis, Brady has zero idea what to say.
I can't hear you.
Faye, the fade away. No good, way off the mark. And rebounds. Kleps. I'll go foul. Ellis has to grab that rebound. And Coach Connors is still not very happy, Anthony.
Rebounds, and that's been the name of the game, especially being undersized as you are. You don't grab the easy rebounds like that when there's nobody in the paint, it's going to cost you. And everybody has to be on a body, even if you're at the three-point line, because anyone can swoop in for that rebound.
I think for Burlington, you might want to call a timeout soon.
Yeah, if they don't
You
score
just
here,
came out of the second. I would after you.
and they're going to have to do it. He goes up for the 2 and knocks it down. It's Haney with the layup.
Looks like Gray's coming in for Sony.
I would assume so. You got a loud defense chain here from the Chicopee bench. Gray, he's going to try to shake Kleps, kicks it over to Ellis in the corner. Can't find anyone. Chicopee's playing very good defense right now. Burlington, hand up to Shannon, kicks it over to Sony. Sony drives, crosses back, kicks over to Shannon, thought about it from 3, no. Drives in, go up, kicks it to Secondi in the paint, goes up for the 2 and knocks it down.
That's what he should have done before. He got cocky. You can dunk, doesn't mean you should.
Not in every situation, especially in a big game like this, where there were people near him. If you're going to do that, you got to do it where people aren't even in the same stratosphere. As
Fell asleep.
Haney is wide open. Jacoby Haney for the easy layup.
His coach is about to do 2 subs.
As Gray just gets tackled by Kleps.
Yeah, he got tripped.
Chicopee foul number 4. Xavier Kleps, his 3rd personal foul, team's first.
Subs come in.
Sony checking out for Gray. And
it
you
looks
got
like
Kleps for Martinez, looks like?
Yes. Looks like just Gray. Gary was going to stay on the bench for a little bit.
Yeah, he was lined up to come in, but he's not coming in.
Kleps does have 3 fouls.
That's huge. He came in early and hasn't played well so far. It's Gray to his brother. Looks for the pass to Shannon, doesn't take it. He's stonewalled, gives it to Gray. Looks like Chicopee wanted to travel maybe. Gray drives on the paint, bodies him, up, missed it. Rebound, Chicopee, Sakandi gets it, goes up with it. He missed it!
Oh my goodness.
Sakandi grabs the board, goes up with it again, it's fouled. Very lucky there for Burlington.
Focusing too much. Sakandi's too focused on drawing fouls.
If you're Leon Sakandi, at some point, one of your offensive rebounds, you got to pass out, especially being the sharpshooting team Burlington is. I know they've been ice cold right now, but all it takes is one.
I mean, I don't even hate going up with that. It's just he put way too much on it. It went over the box,
It
I
went
think.
over the box,
And that's
and
not
it
even wrong
rimmed
to lay
out.
it like
He
that.
got lucky that no one on Chicopee is taller than him or stronger than him.
See, drains both, which is clutch. 21-21 here, back to a tie game.
If you've been watching the game from start to finish, you know this should not be the score. Chicopee should be winning by at least 2 scores. Burlington just been sloppy.
I agree. It's a collapse. It's Shannon on. This might be a mismatch in height. Gets the screen from Martinez. He's trying to shake him. He pulls up from 3. No good. Rebound, Ryan Ellis.
Not the shot, especially with the shot clock.
Gray on the fast break, driving in. Goes
Wide
up
open.
with it. Easy money. Matty Gray.
Just get the ball in his hands
Burlington back with the
and
lead.
let him go to work at this point, especially
Easy.
that you're in such a close game like this.
Thought about it again is Galdenares. Kick over to Faye. Faye, he's wiping his shoes. What is this? He'll drive in. And Matty, good defense, but he loses positioning. Faye goes up with it. He missed it. He grabs his own board. and
No one's
goes in.
on the boards.
See, this is when it kills to not have someone tall.
And Gray was right there. He thought he put it up and it went in, and it didn't.
He thought he lost positioning, stealing it, and kind of cost him there. Shannon hands off to Ellis. Ellis lost it. Lucky Gray was right there. Ellis set the screen for Gray. Gray stolen, kicks out to Ellis. Ellis thought about it. Driving to the paint, fouled.
He got hacked by Haney.
Looked like
Very
it.
high fouling game.
Chicopee foul number 24, Jacoby.
Yeah, that's their 3rd foul of the quarter.
His 1st personal foul.
And Chicopee's done a great job not giving open looks ever since that hot start. They've been 5 out, and they've matched Burlington's 5 out, and they've had to keep driving. It's been hitting, but not to the high percentages that it should.
Yeah, started out hot. And Chicopee's done a good job as the ball is stolen. It'll be a jump ball. And looks like it's going to stay Burlington ball, I think.
Yes.
Will.
Justin is not happy right now.
He's trying to dribble through everyone, and it's not working. Ellis will be on the inbound. There will be 28 on the shot clock. 3:55 left to go here in the second quarter. 23-23 is the score. Kick it out to Matty Gray at the 3-point line, guarded by Kleps. The 2 best players in this game, I would say.
Agreed.
Gray, the 3. No good. Rebound, Gauthier. There will be guarded by his brother, Gray. Driving to the paint, Sakani
Oh,
lost it, fouled.
Sakandi's hacking too much. He's looking for these easy pickpocket steals, and they just haven't been working.
No, I mean, they got to keep their hands up. They're not putting their hands straight up, and they're just like, they're kind of like sticking it out there. It's like
As Connor's much needed timeout.
smart.
This game's gone away from him.
100%. I mean, as you mentioned, I started out 12-1, right?
Yes.
It's 23-23, so Chicopee on a 22-11. Is that meant
22-12.
22-12? Excuse my math. Shout out Mr. Blanchette, who's in attendance for this game. But yeah, 22-12 run, just inexcusable, and I don't even think that's indicative of how good Chicopee's played here recently. I'll try to listen to what Coach Connors is saying and how to try to get a better analysis. It looked like Gary was a little bit upset about not being in the game. It looked like Coach Sheridan was trying to calm down a little bit. New football coach.
It seems like I'm pretty sure Gary is in foul trouble right now, so I don't think Coach Connors wants to risk losing one of his best shooters.
He's back in the game.
He's back in the game, but I don't think you're at the risk of losing one of your best shooters. It's not even halftime yet.
We'll take out Justin Gray. Each team has 3 fouls here. These teams are just hacking each other.
And it's just been, you don't want to give up the 3. And if you have this barrage of 3s, the game's going to get away from you. So if it's stopped the 3, give them the 2 at this point.
Had a bit too much on that pass. It somehow ends up back in the hands of Galdeneras. Back to Kleps, back to Galdeneras. Grabbed by Ellis, kicks in the paint. What a backdoor. What a pass.
4 people in the paint.
Blocked by Gray, rebounded by Ellis.
Lucky rebound.
So Gary drives in, goes up with it, and gets it in for 2.
Smart for Gary not to pull that, even though he was wide open.
Yeah, take what you can get here.
Pump and go, take the easy 2.
Kick over to Kleps. Thought about it. Guarded by Gray. He'll kick it back to Galdeneras. Back to Fay. Fay into the corner to Gother. And they'll reset. Galdeneras into the paint, goes up with it. Sakani at the rim. Got it for 2. 25-25 now.
Just added Sakani's jumper.
And this is where you wish you had a rim protecting center. Sakandi, he's more of a wing, in my opinion. And not having a big rim protecting center, kind of like a Zach Edey type.
He's got to develop into a 3-and-D wing at this point. Burlington needs that big physical rebounder, and he's shown it. It's just he has to mold himself into that role.
Yeah, I mean, and the crazy thing is the jump shot isn't even the best part of his game. He's so good athleticism-wise as he kicks over to Garrier. Garrier's going to be traveled. Saw a lot of that in the girls' playoff game on Monday. Shout out to the girls' basketball team winning their preliminary round playoff game.
Now they're off to the round of 32.
Round of 32. Do you know who they have off the top of your head?
It's something high.
Oh, South High, right?
South High.
Oh, and the ball's loose. Back
court.
That's clutch for Burlington there. They need that. They need anything they can get at this point.
Need anything they can get, and that's turnover or shot-wise.
I mean, that's a break for Burlington. You need to maintain your lead right now. Actually, it's tied.
They need to get their lead back, Brady. What a flopper. I'm sorry, that's inexcusable. That's inexcusable. What are you doing, Galdeneras? Stop flopping around. What are you doing, buddy? Gray for 3.
Double team 2. Got it! Not even 2 hands in his face can stop him from sniping.
Stop flopping, buddy. In your face. For 3, Gother. Wow. Ever seen that before?
That's happened I think twice in the NBA. And it stinks that it's still Chicopee ball.
I've never seen anything like that, have you? Other than those 2 times in the NBA.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I see that in my backyard a lot. That's about it.
It's very satisfying when it happens, though. It's very satisfying.
They're just wide open in the corner for 3. It's a brick.
Almost.
It goes up. What is happening?
No one went up for a rebound. No one is fighting for positioning in the paint. And I am teething them out at halftime if I'm Phil Connors. It's unacceptable. The ladies are rebounding.
Got to go up for 2 there. Go for the rebound. Ellis in the corner for 3. No good. Nobody's there for the rebounds. As you see, Garrier and Gray were moving back on defense already.
Yeah, that needs to be addressed going into halftime.
No help, nothing.
There's no defense. Just Gother in the paint for 2. Chicopee's up by 1. 0 defense whatsoever by the Stables team.
And it's just a game of adjustments. Chicopee's adjusted beautifully.
Shannon on the wing. His team's too clumped up on offense right now as well. Maddie into the paint, stolen. Fast break.
Wide
Faye.
open.
Go for 2. Dunk it. Went in.
Boo.
Went in for 2. That's all you can say. Gray up with it. Stuffed by Kleps. Out of bounds.
Off Kleps.
Will remain Burlington basketball. Chicopee doesn't like it.
It's a good call. Gray got it, and I believe he smartly just threw it off of Kleps.
Burlington, I have something in my mind.
I know playing up with them, that's just a lot of stuff they did. They like throwing it off them. It's one of their go-to moves. It goes to Gray. 3-point driving in. Easy 2. Knocks it down. Matty Gray.
You need to stop here if you're Burlington. You cannot afford going down.
Kleps guard by Sakandi, kicks it into Faye. Faye guarded by Garrier. Takes the charge.
Way to put your body on the line. Potentially your last game on this Burlington team. Leave everything out there.
And that's how you don't flop.
I would take notes if I'm Chicopee.
Take notes, Golden Arrows. Stop flopping, buddy. I'm sorry, flopping really makes me
Like
upset. If you couldn't
Devin
tell.
Charles.
No, I thought you really saw your angle in forensics earlier.
Shout out Miss Carey. The Blood Lab.
The GOAT is Carey.
Yeah, the GOAT. The undisputed GOAT. I'm taking over Prime MJ.
I'm taking her over prime Daniel McKay.
Shout out Dan McKay, you know what? 31 seconds, 31-30 Chicopee. Chicopee back to this full court press, gets it to Garrier. Garrier trying to dribble through 3 people, kicks it back to Shannon.
Slow it
slows
down. Last shot.
Yep, 18 left in the game clock. Just like the shot clock. Guarded by Joey Polentine.
If you're Burlington, though, you cannot take a stupid 3. You need to just take a layup or something.
Find a good shot.
Cole drives in, go up with it, 2 fouls.
Oh,
I thought that was gonna be an animal.
that would have gotten this crowd lit up. Just rimmed out.
He needs to hit these.
Yeah, these 2 free throws here are
Huge free throws, massive free throws.
I was just about to say massive. Shout out Tyler Blevins. And Nemus Cato. Knocks down the first one.
Tied ball game now.
Gray will come in for Garrier. 4.5 left on first half shot clock. Game clock, excuse me.
And it seems like maybe a full court press defense.
He drains them both, which is huge. But we have another sub, Sony, for Sakandi. That's
Yeah, full court press defense. Don't let Chicopee get a good shot.
Go, 2 seconds left, 1 second left. And they're gonna drive in, they're gonna take a 2.
Air ball, perfect defense. Go into halftime, adjust accordingly, blow them out the water in the third, easy fourth quarter. It's gonna be awesome.
Hey, Nicole, isn't your dad supposed to be here? He's coming, he promised.
Showtime, guys, 1 minute.
Things started here, third quarter, 1 point game. It'll be the captain, Matty Gray. Guarded by Xavier Kleps. It's over to Shannon, inside Gray. Gray, low block, Gray getting his post work in. Gray going right up, missing, grabbing his own rebound, right back up and in.
And that is why rebounds are clutch. Gets it, it goes up for the second chance points.
And that's why you just
Modesto.
rebound the ball.
Galindrez. Over to Gauthier. Gauthier fakes the pass again. Over to Kleps at midcourt. Kleps left-hand drive. Gauthier guarded by Sakani gets the screen and the switch. Gauthier drives in, back out. That's Martinez. 9 to shoot. Gauthier driving all the way in, right-handed scoop, and it goes.
Ellis not playing the best of defense right now, and it's still a tough shot to hit, but it was open. Just the way his angle was tough.
Gray saves that one to Garrier in the corner. Over to Shannon, right corner, 3 rolls in!
Get the ball to your shooters.
I mean, this whole season, Burlington has been a second-half team.
Galindrez running point for this Colt team. Martinez sets up for a screen, gets the switch. Galindrez, Hezzy, kick out into the corner. That's Faye off the mark. Rebound Ellis, out we go.
Burlington's already started rebounding better than they did in the entire first half. That's
Over to
gonna be key here.
Shannon, drives in, back out, denied by Kleps. Now here's Kleps, guarded by Sakandi. Kleps, left-handed drive, stops, blocked by Sakandi. Right over to Gauthier, who puts it in.
This is a tough situation. He blocked it, but it went right back to Chicopee. And that's hard to blame on anyone right there.
Right place, right time. Here's Shannon. High ball screen from Sakandi. Shannon thought about it, back up top, Gray. Gotta get Gray going. Gray drives, kicks. Shannon, corner 3, air ball, and a foul.
I think it might have
on
gotten tipped.
Sakandi.
I think it might have gotten tipped there. Just the way the trajectory changed.
There's a foul on Secondi.
Good analysis, Brady.
And it will be Galindrez to inbound here. Secondi goes to the bench, his third foul. Possibly the last we'll see him in this quarter anyway.
I think he's in foul trouble. Is it what, 4, I want to say?
5. He's at 3.
5.
5 is the foul out.
And he's what, 3, you said? Yeah, so he'll probably be out for a little bit.
Galindrez, great defense from Guerrier. Fay drives in, low block, back out. It's Kleps. Kleps, great D from Guerrier. Resets it, 13 to shoot. Elijah Kleps, isolation. Kleps driving, scoop lane, denied by Gray, and a foul.
Yeah, had hands on him, it looked. I couldn't tell which Gray brother it was. From Connors, looked like it was Justin, but he had him, definitely.
And it looks like it's on Justin Gray.
These calls are brutal for Burlington.
And it's not even like regular fouls, it's just late contests trying to help out on these physical Chicopee team. It's a very physical Chicopee team.
I mean, yeah, the way they were rebounding in the first half, you can tell they're very physical. Even here, they haven't grabbed many rebounds to start, but the way they're going up with these shots is impressive. It's just hard to stop.
1 point game now.
Guerrier will give it to Gray. Gray will run some point. 1 point game, 5:20 to go. 36-37. Devs lead the Colts. Here's Shannon. Finds Gray off a screen. Gray driving all the way in, going up, going in.
Got some height on that.
Yeah, tough finish there by Gray, and something new he's
Got
added
pretty
to his
high.
bag this year. Good finish.
Galindrez. Inside pass, denied. Martinez. And there's Shannon. Over to Gray. Gray bodying his way, and a foul.
Yeah, good call there by the refs. Had hands all over him and go to the line for 2.
This is, I mean,
And
you
again,
like physicality.
again, the mini timeout for Chicopee.
I honestly don't hate that strategy there by Chicopee. Like, get them a little breather and like talk strategy with them. It's honestly a smart choice.
In and out for Gray.
It's a smart choice, but if you miss the second free throw, you're very, very low chance of getting that rebound.
Well, I guess when the other team is shooting the free throws, you're going to be there for the rebound. But if you're shooting the free throws, you don't really care as much as Gray goes 0 for 2.
I mean,
Huge misses there.
You got to trust your boys with Chicopee and Gray. You got to hit those there. You've been the team's best player so far. You got to keep the momentum going.
And Kleps has been really quiet on the offensive end anyway, as the pass to his brother was denied. And it's Guerrier on the fast break who slows things down, gives it to Justin Gray. Gray back out, Guerrier open, fires, in and out. Rebound Kleps.
Would have been clutch for Burlington if he hit that.
Yeah, the threes have not been hitting since that.
Kleps all the way down, doesn't go, rebound. Galindrez puts it in.
And Justin's nowhere near his defender. He's crashed in. Justin just got shook like he was guarding prime LaShawn McCoy.
Guerrier over to Shannon, top of the key. Halfway through the quarter already. Fast-moving quarter, 1 point game. Guerrier, pardon, that's Shannon and Ellis, little 2-man game. Back to Shannon, driving in, kick out. Guerrier shoots, corner 3, off the mark, rebound, Kleps.
These threes aren't falling. They got to find a new shot here.
Xavier Kleps, coast to coast, going up, and a foul.
Looks like they could have maybe called a goaltender there. Looks like Matty got in the rim. And this kid, another flopper, he was on the ground there for some time.
And now
This
they'll get
crowd is
Ellis.
all over the refs.
So that's Ellis' third. Kleps knocks that one down and ties the game.
You got to find a way to get these boards. Started off the second half good, but they've relapsed.
And you got to find some sort of offense. This drive and kick, hunt for threes isn't working.
And it's spotty. It's always spotty. You have to have a good shooting day for it to work, and they're not right now.
Gray, Ellis. Ellis up top, guarded by Kleps. Back to Ellis, over to Shannon. Finds Gray, Gray, pump and go, and a foul.
He's
Kleps
lucky.
would have had a free.
He's lucky. Kleps would have had
All the room in the world.
Nobody
Dunk
would have been
contest space.
Hopefully we would have seen an Obi Toppin like dunk.
Maybe a Jericho Sims type dunk.
Maybe a Mac McClung type dunk.
And then inside, Gray going up, missing. Grabbing his own board, finds his brother, thought about it. Back to Gray. Gray, put it up, put it in.
And there you
Matty
go.
Gray.
And there you go. That's going to be the start of something for Burlington here. I can feel it.
Just like the backyard, the Gray brothers. There's Kleps from the wing, no good. Kleps crashes, and it'll be Chicopee ball. Garrier should have grabbed it.
I don't know about that. I think the Chicopee kid might have hit it. Kleps.
It's been some questionable calls on both sides for these refs.
It'll be Jacob Haney to inbound. And Garrier on the steal.
What a terrible pass.
Garrier, Gray, thought about
Cooper DeJean out there.
Gray going in, charge. And who else?
Burlington foul number 2.
But Modesto Galindrez.
Second personal foul.
He wins the Oscar.
I hate this kid. I hate the way this guy plays. It's that song "They Not Like Us" by. I don't like this kid. Stop flopping, buddy.
Joel Embiid would
Galindrez
be proud though.
puts up top of the key, rolls in.
And of course he hits the three. Of course he hits the
Timeout Chicopee as they tie the game at 42.
three. He's the Eli Manning of Burlington. He's the Eli Manning of Burlington. Jordan Bennington.
And Coach Connors is pretty furious with the defense, and as he should.
Yeah, this defense has been very sloppy here recently.
It's been defense and rebounds, the two things that must go right.
Yeah, the defense has been so poor. And then even on that last one, that kid's a shooter, knocks it down, not even close.
I see just like almost like a copy and paste both ways. Team-wise, it's 3-5 out, and if that's not working, the inside's not much better. And that's why we're at 42-42. I see Mansfield blowing either of these teams out of the water. These are not second-round ready teams.
Yeah, but if you win this game, you're gonna practice as hard as you can for Mansfield if you play them. Remember, it's the massive if. Mansfield can always get upset.
And to think, this Burlington team only lost by 1 to Lowell, who I believe is 4th in Division 1. This is not the same team at all.
Not right now anyway, and I guess it's the mentality that it's a playoff game. You don't want to go home, as opposed to we can build on this sort of loss. Here's Shannon, right wing at the volleyball 10-foot line. Shannon running the offense, talking to Coach Connors. Shannon to Matty Gray, back to Shannon. Shannon has Garrier off the screen. No, he doesn't. Finds Garrier. That's a deep three. He got touched. Off the mark, rebound, Kleps.
That's not the shot. There's 2 people on him.
Kleps down court and given away by Fay. Shannon slows things down. Ellis was open. Back to Gray, back to Ellis. Ellis driving in, free lane, scoop leg, good.
And that's the Ryan Ellis we're used to knowing. This tough kid goes up with it for 2, and hopefully that's a breakthrough of his revenge here in the second.
Galindrez.
This whole third quarter, it's been Burlington scores, and then Chicopee has a response.
And Gray has his hands in the lane. It'll be Chicopee ball.
Yes.
Sub coming in. It'll be Sliwa for Haney.
Haney. More and more, it seems.
This is one short guard here. Hello, Isaiah Thomas. Celtics Isaiah Thomas.
Galindrez. And missed double dribble call there. Tries to go through the legs of Shannon.
That steal's good for them. That should have been a travel.
And Shannon gives it right to Kleps. Kleps back to Gray. It's a turnover party.
Defense. We love defense.
And finally a foul.
Stop flopping.
On Galindrez.
I will be taking over this mic right now as Brady calms himself. You can't do that chance. As Brady is upset right now.
And here is Ellis.
There's
Ryan
1:15
Ellis
left to go.
fakes the handoff. Ellis guarded closely by Fay. Gray pulls up for 3. In your face. Justin Gray. Galindrez picked up at full court from Shannon. Here's Brody Fay.
As Brady needs to go.
One-on-one with Gray. Over to
We'll be
Sliwa.
okay, dude.
And Gray poking it free on the floor. Gray finds a steal from Fay.
Connor's not happy with that.
And Garrier goes down. Deep three from Klepp off the mark. And the box out from Ellis and a foul.
That's a box. That's a normal box out.
And it's a foul on Chicopee. That gets the crowd into it.
Thank God. Thank God.
This place just erupted.
Thank God. That's the right call. That's a perfect box out from Ryan Ellis. That was picture perfect. It cannot get any better than that.
Sigh of relief for you?
Yes.
And it'll be Shannon with a less than 1 second difference on the shot and game clock. Shannon. Looks like they're holding for last shot. Guarded by Kleps.
Looks like this is going to be the final shot here. They got to get an open look here.
Shannon waiting. Shannon spinning. Over to Ellis. Ellis in. Ellis slipping. Go to Kleps. Kleps has to fire at the horn. No good.
You are not Pat Mahomes, buddy.
A better, more competitive third quarter. Burlington up 5. 47-42. Fourth quarter coming up in a flash. Start of the fourth quarter, Anthony Matos, Brady Richard, Brady Kosses. In a moment, Brady, very quickly, what are you doing in the fourth quarter? How do you close this thing out?
Yeah, you just got to get good shots. Something they haven't done all game. Yeah.
Kleps going up and missing.
That's how you want to do it. It's been your defense has been pretty good this second half. You just got to keep that going.
Gray slows things down, finds Shannon. Shannon over to Maddie Gray, back to Shannon. Cole Shannon driving in, walking in, over to Garrier. Garrier, Ellis shoots it, puts it up, rims out, rebound, a little bit Chicopee ball.
I mean, way to go up there, just lost it. That can be a key thing here, him going up and getting that. It's tough.
I'm very surprised there hasn't been a technical yet.
There's been a lot of screaming so far from both teams.
Galindrez taking it up. Picked up by Shannon. 47-42. Galindrez. Fay. Brody Fay thinking about it. Fay. Galindrez. Waiting. Galindrez driving. Going up. Missing. Rebound Martinez. He goes out. Over to Gauthier. Gets the screen. Gauthier. Fay. Brody Fay pulling up a prayer. Off the mark, rebound Gray.
Burlington, tough defense, and Chicopee's inability to get good shots is shown here.
Justin Gray, Matty Gray. Matty Gray, Garrier thought about it. Garrier, Justin Gray. Driving in left hand. Matty Gray, why not? Puts it in!
That's your star players showing up in a big-time moment. Big-time players make big-time plays.
I mean, Burlington, I think if you're Burlington, you just want to take as much time as you can on offense now.
Kleps air balls. And it's up to Ryan Ellis, who's got a free lane for the lane.
And this place is electric. Burlington's on a run here. The lead's up to 10, 52-42.
Galindrez. Guarded by Shannon. Place is electric right now. Shannon. Tight defense, gets the switch, it's Gray. Over to Gauthier and a foul on Garrier. And I think they just teed up Garrier.
I think so too. They did.
So Garrier just got teed up.
This is
Garrier's third personal foul.
Just when the game's starting to go well for you.
Technical foul.
It's a technical foul.
Team's second.
As Leon seems to be coming in for Garrier.
As he should. He's got 3 fouls, but
As this is what happened in the, what was it? I believe it was Belmont game. They were up big. I think it was Secondi got a tech. And then the game has changed and they came back and won. So maybe something similar like that happens here.
and Brody Fay missed both.
This crowd.
That's the benefit of the student section being on that side. Clutch shots in the second half.
And you mentioned that earlier, and you said the second and fourth quarters, and that's happened so far.
It's the second
I mean,
half.
Once this crowd,
It's the second half.
Once this
They
crowd
don't
gets
switch in
going,
between.
It is hard to shush them.
And it looks like a timeout for Chicopee, down 10 and getting the ball. Brady, I give it to you. How do you get back into this one? It seems like all momentum is shifted to the other side.
I mean, they should have started with those free throws, making it into single digits, making it 8 instead of 10. But they just got to find open shots. Rebounding again. They got to start rebounding again. That's how I think you get back into this game.
Yeah, you just gotta. Burlington's shooting has been immaculate, and they're not drawing as much fouls. So I think if you're Chicopee, you gotta pick up your defense, and you gotta not take stupid shots.
And don't give them hope is the way Phil Connors ended that huddle, and I like that.
Yeah, giving them hope. It's like just can't let them back into this game. That's essentially what it means.
It
You
all
got to keep your
starts-
foot in the gas.
And he put it perfectly. That's why he's a coach, and that's why we're up here. Get a stop on this side, get a basket on this side, and just squander all momentum.
I think I could be a head coach.
Maybe of a pee-wee football team. That's all I'll give you.
I could be a head coach of a baseball team and NBA team.
I hear the Rockets
be-
might be hiring.
Kleps to inbound. And gives it right to Matty Gray, who's going up for the slam!
And this place has exploded.
That train, once the momentum starts, it never stops.
It's referee timeout. And it looks like the trainer, it looks like Gray hung on the rim for too long. And his hands,
He's bleeding.
Yeah,
it's his left hand.
And that's why you go for the layup here in games like this.
That's massive.
Last thing you want.
That's massive for Chicopee.
That's huge, humongous. That's a game changer right there for Chicopee. Chicopee's got to capitalize on
And
this.
it looks like it's just bleeding. It's not cut or anything. So just got to clean that up, put something on it. It's not a shooting hand, so technically he could still play this game.
It's not your shooting hand, but still, it seemed like it was bad.
And there is blood on the floor too. So that has to get cleaned up as well.
Playoffs, you got to play through anything. How big or how small.
I just heard Matty say, I'm not letting this cut stop me.
His hand's shaking from the looks of it. It's not good.
Well, they just put like alcohol on it, so
I see.
You know how much that hurts.
A lot.
I wonder what he did. Did he get
Got
it
one
caught in
video
the rim?
online of the dude in the bathroom, and he just dunks his hand into alcohol. He starts screaming notes that you can't even hear. I'll show you post game.
I'm wondering what caused that cut.
Hanging on the rim.
You can't hang on the rim for too long, and that's why NBA players don't like dunking.
John
The
Morant doesn't.
consistent dunking, and it takes a toll on your hands.
That's why.
At home, I lower my net to about like 7 feet, and I just start going to town. My arm starts killing me. And the small lineup in for Burlington. It'll be Kleps, top of the key, guarded by Ellis. Kleps going in, losing the ball. It's Dev's ball.
Chicopee, you can't have plays like that down 12 with Burlington's best player out of the game. You just can't.
Shannon. Ellis. Carrier makes the catch. Back to Ellis. Over to Shannon. Back to Ellis. 2-man game. Time to chew clock. Gray. Justin Gray. Waiting. Carrier driving right hand. Spin move. Secondi driving in. Spin move. Secondi up and out. Gray and the rebound to Secondi. Going out. Shannon slowing things down. Timeout. Phil Connors.
Maddie go back into the game.
And buy a little more time for Gray to heal up.
Looks like he's coming back in. Looks like he's got something on his finger. I wonder if that's going to affect his play here with 4:53 left to go.
Bit,
My eye more grip.
a thick bandage and some tape, that's it. It's not going to affect him too much. So he might go into more of a catch and shoot role more than a facilitate the offense role.
Yeah, you got to use both hands to dribble. Yeah.
No, Brady.
Yeah, believe it or not, you got to use both hands to dribble.
My mind is
so
blown.
We'll see. I think you might be right here. Give some of the ball handling duties over to Shannon.
And it's been half Shannon and like a 50-50 of the other 50 of the 50 with
What?
Shannon and Ellis.
What did you just say?
So you have, you know 50-50, right?
Yeah.
50 of it's been Gray, and the other half of the 50, half of that 50 has been two other people.
So 25%.
25%. 25% of the second 50.
Shout out to great Booker T right now. What?
What?
It's simple to understand.
What are you talking about, man?
Half of the other half.
What are you talking about, man?
So a quarter.
Shout out Westbrook. Shout out Russell Westbrook. What are you talking about, man?
Ellis to inbound. It'll go to Gray. Gray, catch, lay, goes! You don't even need two hands.
What injury?
Matty Gray. It's him.
Shout out Carmelo Hayes.
Galindrez inside left, blocked by Gray. And timeout Chicopee.
The team's best player coming back from injury, showing up when it matters most.
I mean,
It's almost like Larry Bird using his left hand against the Blazers because he had the Lakers the next day.
the hand of God.
He's using only his right hand against Chicopee because he's saving his left for Mansfield.
If you play
Even
that-
though he's right-handed. Even though he's right-handed.
Way to ruin the analogy, Mr. Richard. Point being, he's just that skilled of an offensive player that he makes an impact even with one of his hands.
As they're gossiping, coming out of timeout. What are you two talking about?
As we get out of the timeout, it'll be Chicopee ball under the rim. 21 seconds to go on the shot clock. 4:34 left of the game. 56-42 Burlington. Goes into Martinez. Justin Martinez, little floater goes.
And
Full court press time for the Colts.
they gotta get some turnovers here.
Cole Shannon, watch the 8 seconds. 8 seconds, 8 seconds. 8 seconds. And they called it.
Yeah, Burlington's got to be able to get the ball to half court. I mean, that sounds stupid. Sounds really stupid, but it's simple. You got to do it.
And it'll be Elijah Kleps to inbound. And more tight defense from the Devs. Goes all the way back to Galindrez. Galindrez, coast to coast. Wacky layup goes off the window. And it's down to 10.
Tough finish, and Chicopee needs more stuff like that here to happen early in this game, or late in this game, excuse me.
Matty Gray will throw it off of Devin Charles. It'll remain Dev's ball as it got over half court. Great inbound. Ellis, Charles guarding him with the most brightest pink shoes I've ever seen. Ellis over to Justin Gray. Waltzes through, puts it in.
Goes up, high vertical, tough finish. It's like the second or third one for Justin Gray.
Burlington has
Gauthier.
woken up this fourth quarter.
And Galindrez nearly losing it. Galindrez gets the screen from Martinez. Over to Gauthier. Gauthier drives, step back from the free throw line. Bank is open.
And they're trading blows right now. Chicopee's made 3 in a row. Burlington's made about 3 in a row. So Chicopee's got to play better defense here and keep hitting the
Shannon.
shots.
Gray Gray gets over. Gray between two. Shannon inside Sakandi. Sakandi back out Gray. Shannon pulls up right wing off the rim.
Good.
Rebound Kleps.
Couldn't get the rebound there.
Gauthier gets the screen. Over to Gallandrez at backcourt.
What a call by the ref. That was very close from up here. That ball like minuscule over. Good call.
Gray to inbound. Under 3 to go. Looks like a 3 will maybe end this one at this point right now.
It's going to be tough for Chicopee to come back with the way they're playing. They're going to have to up their play a lot to come back in this game.
They're taking too long to find good shots as well.
Just inability to create their own shots.
Goes back to Shannon, guarded by Gallandrez. Shannon driving. Shannon all the way down. Shannon inside Sakandi, little spin move, double teamed. Inside, Shannon, smallest dude on the court, puts it in.
Again, another tough finish by these small guards. Shannon and Gray have done that all night.
Chicopee just cannot stop.
And a blocking
Burlington's
foul on
momentum
Sakandi.
right
That's
now, and
his
I don't think
fourth.
they'll be able to.
Burlington foul number 23, Leon Sakandi.
Sakandi's got 4.
One more and he's gone, but
Hang in.
you got to have your best 5 on the court. Your players who played the best this game. But
12-point game.
You still have Ellis on the bench.
12-point game, 2.5 to go, fourth quarter. Kleps driving in, putting it up and out. Rebound Martinez, freest layup of his life.
and there's just no defenders there for the rebound. That's why it was easy too.
Shannon.
I mean, it's your defense if you're Chicopee. It can't stop Burlington. That's what's costing you.
Here's Cole Shannon all the way down, and a foul on one of the Kleps brothers. It's on Elijah Kleps.
First foul for Chicopee in the fourth, and we're almost under 6 minutes.
They're gonna have to start fouling here soon, I think, Matos.
Here's Garrier. Garrier crosses. Garrier all the way up and in.
And that's what I'm talking about. Their defense has been subpar here.
I think the morale for Chicopee has just lowered.
Xavier Kleps, spin cycle and one.
And it might have just gone up with that, Brady. Can't be having that.
Fouls on Garrier.
Is that foul out? Anthony, is that foul out?
Well, I'm waiting to see on the scoreboard. He did foul out. That's 5.
He's upset.
Because he got two. He got 2 and 1. He got teed up and he got a personal. Free throw violation on Kleps.
That's clutch. You can't be having that for Chicopee.
And to cut it to single digits, he doesn't even get credit for shooting it. Matty Gray.
I want to point out, Garrett fouls out. If Sakani fouls out, that might be huge for Burlington.
And
Timeout, Burlington.
another timeout from Connors.
2 minutes left to go.
Hoping to close this one out.
I just think they can't let Chicopee get too hot. They're up 10. They're in a good spot. They just kind of got to. They don't even have to play good. They have to play average, and I think they win this game.
I agree with you. I agree with you there, Brady. It's been a really un-Chicopee-like in the first half, second half, if you know what I mean.
It's been a tale of two halves for Chicopee. Burlington regained the momentum from the first 13 points of the game in the second half, and it's just been all Burlington here. Lead's been extended to 10. As Brady pointed out earlier, Burlington's been a second half team all year.
Sometimes that's a good thing and sometimes that's a bad thing. You can have a really, really sloppy first half, have a great second half, and still lose the game. It's all about how you play in that first quarter, first half. And Burlington played well enough in that first half to be that second half team that we've seen all year.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're not playing good in the first half, sometimes the second half surge is too little, too late. And it was good enough today, we think. This game's not over yet. Let's knock on wood. But they're knocking on my head. I had a thick head. But hopefully they can come out better next week, knock on wood again.
Cole Shannon, guarded by Kleps. Shannon, corner, Gray, Ellis, Sakandi, reverse, no.
Leon just can't hit these close shots. I think that's the third or fourth one he's missed today.
He's going too. He's getting fancy with it. He shouldn't be getting fancy with it.
Gauthier, post work, Over to Fay. Brody Fay getting in his bag. Fay, spin move, scoop shot. Won't go. Ellis Gray the rebound.
I think that's the key to rebounding.
Fast break. Secondi right up and in.
There you go. He finally hit one of those close shots. And
You guys are fouling if you're Chicopee.
Minute 10 to go. Kleps pulls up off the back iron. Rebound. Justin Gray down to Ellis. I mean, that's Gray. Secondi up and in.
the lob. That's tough. As Shannon's hurt though. That's
Limping.
Gauthier pulls up from deep. Air ball. Matty Gray gets hard fouled
what a
by
dirty shot.
Xavier Kleps.
What a dirty shot.
And they're getting into it. Oh! We're getting physical. We're getting physical. We're getting physical. I heard that from up here.
That was loud. Oh my. Oh my. What just happened?
This is insane.
He just got thrown out. He just
The
got thrown out.
coaches.
He got thrown out.
The coaches brought Kleps. It took 2 coaches to bring Kleps all the way outside the gym. They're in the locker room right now.
He got angry. He got super angry.
Play till
the fans are even getting into it over there. Look. Oh my God.
And the police are even here right now.
The fans are getting into this game. Holy smokes.
All for a first round game. And the police are throwing fans out.
They're escorting someone out. They're escorting someone out.
Shout out Aaron Trickett, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Trickett, the GOAT, cameraman. He got all that. Do we even continue this game after that?
This game, the scoreboard's it's too little, too late. This game's over.
But with the fact that no, he hard fouled him by his head. And then both teams were discussing. And then Ellis took the slap heard around the world from the other Kleps brother.
Matty just gave us the thumbs up. He's good. Tough kid. This is insane. And the refs are talking to
there has to
Sullivan
be
and
some
Hart.
disciplinary action academically wise as well.
Oh,
that can't
100%.
happen.
That's unacceptable. That's just poor behavior.
I wonder what's going to happen if you're Burlington.
Fans are leaving for Chicopee.
Burlington didn't get physical. Remember that. Burlington was
Chicopee started it, obviously.
Yeah, Chicopee.
The second that slap was made, bench is cleared.
I've never seen anything. I think I might be calling game here.
It's like the parting of the Red Sea. The Chicopee section went from full to half mast.
Slap heard around the world. Yes.
Check Facebook after the game, it's up there.
Cool.
As we have the stoppage from the scuffle.
I think they're going to call the game. I think it's over.
I wonder, so obviously if you're Chicopee, that player, he's suspended.
He's suspended from school, but this is their final game. But he's got to be suspended in the first couple games of next season, you'd think, no?
Well, is he a senior?
They're
though?
both juniors,
They're
both
juniors.
Kleps brothers. I didn't get it was one of them. I believe it was Xavier.
I believe so as well.
So what is
See,
that?
they're having
So
a
let's
coaching-
hear what they're going to say.
Who got smacked? Did
I
you see
heard
it?
4 blue and 4 white, both technical fouls.
Well, Justin shoved him, so that makes sense. And then 4, you'll be able to tell which
Xavier Kleps.
Xavier got ejected. He got escorted out.
By his coaches.
2
coaches, one
Two
for each
coaches.
arm.
Yeah, I mean,
Straight out the double doors.
he was upset to say the least. You could tell he was He was jawing. He was red.
And
His
it's been
face
like
was-
that all night. I mean, Garrier's Tech, and then Coach Connors being the hothead that he is.
I'm kind of glad we got this on film.
I'm glad I came.
Matos. Get cut out of the film.
It's live. You can't cut it right now, but I'm sure, and it's on YouTube, yeah.
I'm sure someone's gonna crop that out. Someone's gonna crop it out.
Robert is, yeah.
No, like someone's gonna crop out the thing and save it to their phone. Just
Yeah. It's on Facebook. I'm doing that.
send it to us.
As you see, the Burlington bench is excited here.
This was Thursday. Imagine what's going on like the next day. Imagine what's going on like Monday. This is the one time I wish we had 6 days of school.
I kind of wish this was on a Thursday night. Be at school the next day, see the fallout. Obviously, you're at Dean College, but.
I want to point out, I heard Coach Connors say, this place erupts. As I want to, place is erupting. I want to point out what Coach Connors said. He said, if they come get physical with you, just flop. They have nothing to play for.
The team's MVP having a night. Knocks them both down.
No one. I'm just pointing to it. 68-52.
The janitor's holding the crowd back.
Folks, I'm speechless right now. I don't know how to put this.
I'm at a loss for words, ladies and gentlemen.
16-point game. Devs get the ball. JV squad in, I believe. Only one of them anyway. It's Denzel.
Someone in the fence that just got ejected.
Burlington? No.
Oh, it's Isaiah. Isaiah and Big Johnny.
Those people in your grade, right, Matos? When you were here? Those are Matos' grade BK.
It's Ellis chewing up the clock. Ellis crosses to Jason Sheehan for three, off the mark. Rebound Martinez.
This game's
Over
over.
to Sliwa. Sliwa crosses. Sliwa. Sliwa goes in, floater off the mark. Sony fighting with Martinez, and Mercier grabs it. Over to Denzel. Denzel's layup good. Denzel Quenja.
The JV.
It'll be
player.
Kleps to dribble it out. Deep three.
You cannot hit
good.
it.
Mercier hangs on to it and ends this game. 52-70. The Vanilla Gym is electric after that magical fourth quarter. Before anything else happens, we're going to cut the film. Burlington, Mansfield, date TBA. Check the MIAA website. Anthony Matos, Brady Richard, Brady Kosses saying so long, and we'll see you later.